Tell me if your teen has been set anything like this lately. Create a vlog movie review, or record a podcast episode, or write about a character in such and such a novel, or, and this is probably the most common one right now, perform a TED Talk about a current issue in society. Do you remember the days when an essay was an essay and a presentation was a presentation? Back when there wasn't even a PowerPoint to take the pressure off you and onto the slides alongside. Well, I'm here to tell you that really not a lot has changed. So stick with me and I'll explain all. It's not something I've really spoken about much before, but oh boy, it's something I'm seeing crop up more and more for students and the tasks they're being set at the moment. I want to share with everyone out there the key point that so many are missing when it comes to these new fun and funky style assignments I see cropping up a ton these days. Or at least they're trying to sound fun and funky, like perform a TED Talk, create a vlog, record a podcast episode for a history channel. These newfangled assignments are supposed to A, be more up to date and relevant to life today, and B, just be more fun so that students can see the point of them and enjoy doing them a little bit more. And there's nothing wrong with that really, except that actually these are all just pretty much the same thing wrapped up in different coloured bows. And those fancy bows are causing quite a few students quite a bit of confusion. They don't know how to write a blog. They've no idea where to start planning a podcast. And so I have some good news and some bad news, and a very clear message for you to take away. So stick with me to the end here. Okay, the good news is this. There are no fancy or brand new structures, templates, or scaffolds needed here. No newfangled techniques, features, or skills that are required that your teen doesn't already know about or haven't been shown before, or at least hopefully knows about if they've ever written a Peel or Teal paragraph or a standard 5-paragraph essay, because the marking criteria for a TED Talk, let's say, will still demand an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Maybe just with a fancy hook thrown in at the very start of the introduction. And the teacher is still going to be looking for a vlog or a podcast or a blog article to have a clear introduction to the topic, a discussion, in other words, a body, and a summary, or, yes, you guessed it, a conclusion. So here's the not so good news. The bad news is these cool and funky tasks aren't really all that new and exciting when it comes down to it, because, shock horror, it's basically still an essay with a bit of a tweak in language or maybe a little bit of word-based glitter thrown on top, like a fun and engaging opening or a quirky ending. And I'm not here to poo-poo the idea of making things more relevant to today or trying to make them a little bit more fun, but what I do want to do is to reveal these tasks for what they really are, so that students aren't left feeling confused about what they have to do or how to tackle them. Because I want students to realize that really they just have to write an essay and then perform it or format it in a certain way. They still need an introduction with a thesis statement or hypothesis or a key argument, 3 body paragraphs supporting and discussing it, and then a conclusion that reinforces that message. So the message I want you to take away from this is that no matter what the task is called, it's very likely that it's still some form of essay format behind the scenes. So don't let any of those fun disguises lead to confusion or overwhelm. Just give that intro, body, and conclusion a little tweak to fit with the genre and the final format.